Hi fragrance junkies, this is Kay Loves Perfume. Welcome back, or if you're new here, subscribe down below to join in on my perfume addiction. And so today we have designer fragrances. So this is my designer portion. Like, it's my fragrances above $30, if that makes sense. So these are all fragrances that are above the $30 price point. I have Angel Muse by Terry Mugler. Angel Muse is beautiful, gorgeous chocolate hazelnut fragrance on a bed of vetiver and patchouli. It takes the best elements out of Angel and puts it in this bottle. Anyways, this is very hyped up for good reason. Angel Muse by Terry Mugler. This is La Vie Belle by Lancome. Very hyped up, very popular for good reason. It's beautiful, it's sweet, it's just super sweet. This is your black currant, vanilla, praline, and patchouli. La Vie Belle by Lancome. Oh, wait a second. I left out my favorite note. Iris. Yes, there is a gorgeous iris note in here, so it's slightly powdery, sweet. I'm sure you've all smelled her. She is gorgeous. Burberry Her. Burberry Her is a beautiful strawberry fragrance that has a little bit of the Baccarat Rouge 540 DNA in the background, but it's mostly about strawberry. And to me, it kind of resembles like strawberry yogurt or a strawberry milkshake with like a hint of cotton candy. It's a beautiful, complex, but sweet fragrance. So it is youthful and fruity. That's Burberry Her. Next, I have Lancome's Hypnose. Hypnose is a beautiful passion flower fragrance with vanilla and vetiver, and I believe there is jasmine in here as well. So it's a beautiful floral vanilla fragrance. That's Lancome's Hypnose, the beautiful icy vanilla. Next, I have a fragrance that I am going to be decluttering along with a bunch of other fragrances of mine. This is Chloe by Chloe, and I don't like this. This is a fresh green rose, and it is not my style. We have Escada's Magnetism, a beautiful black currant with red berries and green notes. So it kind of gives you a little bit of greenness, and then it gives you a lot of fruit, so it swirls back and forth. It's complex and it's beautiful. It's one of the longer lasting Escada fragrance. Well, I think it's the longest lasting Escada fragrance. This is Escada Magnetism. Next, I have Elias Blanche, and this to me smells like Hypnotic Poison a little bit, but a little bit more powdery and slightly more earthy, and I feel like there is less of a sweet quality to it. It's beautiful and it's great for winter. This is Elias Blanche, a beautiful root beer type fragrance. I have Ann Taylor Possibilities, a discontinued fragrance that is kind of boring. It's rose and ginger, but like a green sort of rose. Not my style, but it goes for a lot of money on eBay, and somebody donated this to me after the fire. Yes, I was in a fire. You can look at my past videos to see my fire videos. I have a playlist called Fire. You can look at all of those. But yeah, so this, not my style. I'm probably going to sell this on eBay. So yeah, Ann Taylor Possibilities. We have Kenzo World Power. This fragrance features 3 notes. It is cypress, salt, and tonka bean. Of course, tonka bean. It's sweet, salty, and a little bit bitter. Very interesting, very complex fragrance, and it only has 3 notes. Definitely check out Kenzo World Power. Very hyped up fragrance, very popular in the fragrance community. This is Dulce Garden, a beautiful milky coconut with frangipani and tiare flower, great for the summer. That's Dulce Garden. Next, I have Diesel Loverdose. This is a beautiful licorice and vanilla type fragrance. Definitely check this out if you can. It's discontinued though, so yeah, this is Diesel Loverdose. One of my absolute favorite fragrances ever. This is Hypnotic Poison by Dior, your beautiful root beer float type fragrance. Absolutely gorgeous. Next I have Organza's Indecence. This is a beautiful snickerdoodle type fragrance. It has hints of Lyra, hints of Kenzo Jungle Elephant. I feel like it's the same kind of vibe as Kenzo Jungle Elephant. There's fruit, there's vanilla, and there's spice in here. This is your orange, this is your cinnamon, and your vanilla. So it's a beautiful fragrance. Definitely check out Organza Indecence by Givenchy. Is Korloff Gold. This is at the $30 price point. Beautiful coconut and tiare flower that is not super sweet. Great for the summer and long lasting. Next I have Dior Addict Eau Delicie. This is a beautiful cherry cranberry kind of fragrance. Very lovely, very unique, but it is sadly discontinued, so you will have to hunt it up on eBay. I have Poison Girl by Dior, and this kind of has hints of hypnotic poison, but with a beautiful orange candy on top. And the vanilla in here is very sweet and ice cream like. This to me is just a beautiful orange creamsicle kind of fragrance. This is the EDT version though. So if you want the orange creamsicle vibe, you gotta go for the EDT. If you want the more ice cream type quality, go for the EDP. That's Poison Girl by Dior. Next I have Hot Couture by Givenchy. This is also an EDT, and this is the sweeter version and the more fruitier version. This is a raspberry strawberry fragrance with kind of a tobacco spice in the background. Beautiful for the summer, very unique. If you want to stand out and be slightly unique compared to, well, very unique compared to everybody else, and you still want to be fruity, this is your fragrance right here for that. You can be unique and fruity at the same time. That's Hot Couture by Givenchy. I have Bella Bellaria by Mary Kay. This kind of is a green rose with mango, I believe. There's lots of fruits in here. I'm not sure if it's mango. I will put it up on the screen. But it's fruits with a green rose, kind of like Chloe, but the fruits in here make this better for me. This is like the better version of Chloe. It kind of gives me a shampoo type vibe, or like a clean, cute girl kind of vibe. I like this. This is great for me to wear around my husband, but it's really not my vibe. But at the same time, I have to have fragrances in my collection that my husband can tolerate. That's why I have a lot of fruity fragrances here, because these are what he can tolerate. Yeah, and once I get to my vintage portion of my collection, you guys are going to see what I prefer and what bottles that I really use and really put a dent into. Because it's clearly not like the fruity bottles. It's the very heavy fragrances with spice and very dense vanilla fragrances that I put a huge dent into. I like complex fragrances. Fruity is nice, whatever, but it's not my style. I have the original Michael Kors, a beautiful tuberose fragrance that Kim Kardashian really wore back in the day. And tuberose and gardenia. Beautiful, lovely fragrance. The perfect spring fragrance. I really love this because I love vetiver. And this is gardenia and musk on a bed of vetiver. So it's beautiful and creamy and sweet and girly and very feminine. I love, well, it's not girly, it's womanly. It's very feminine fragrance, beautiful, sensual, perfect for spring. Narciso, the white bottle one. I have another beautiful spring fragrance. This is Emoazone by Salvador Ferragamo, and this is a heavenly waxy iris fragrance with musk underneath. So it kind of really does resemble Nivea cream, in my opinion. Beautiful fragrance. Emoazone by Salvador Ferragamo. Next I have another super sweet musk fragrance. This is Narciso for Her. This is a kind of jammy musk fragrance. It's osmanthus, and osmanthus gives off an apricot vibe or like a fruity vibe. And this is just a beautiful, clean musk fragrance. Narciso Rodriguez for Her EDT. I have Armani Code, the original Armani Code. This is a vintage bottle. And this is a beautiful honeyed ginger white flower fragrance. So it's like orange blossom jasmine, but with honey and ginger in it. So there's a zing to it and a sweetness to it. That's Armani Code. Mousse Le Rouge Gloss. Discontinued, sadly, just like all the other cherry fragrances. I don't know why they're always discontinuing cherry, even though it's the best fruit in the world. Alright, so Modern Muse Le Rouge Gloss is a beautiful cherry fragrance with vinyl and leather, so it's kind of plasticky, kind of leathery, very feminine, very retro. So it's a girl that looks like me with red hair, kind of a pin-up style hairdo, and yeah, that's Modern Muse Le Rouge Gloss for you. See Rose Extase Absolute. This is a dupe for Oud Satin Mood by Mason Francis Curtijan, and it's beautiful rose with creamy benzoin, so it's a creamy creme brulee type rose, very jammy rose with that creme brulee undertone. Beautiful fragrance. It projects like a beast, but I don't find it very long lasting. I'd say about the 4-hour mark, but it's so worth it to respray this gorgeous fragrance. Next we have C Fiori by Giorgio Armani, and this is your C for the summer kind of. This is a super fruity bubblegum type fragrance. It's black currant, but like a bubblegummy black currant fragrance with the sea undertone to it. It's perfect for the summer. It's bubbly, it's fun, it's your happy-go-lucky kind of girl fragrance, and it works great around my husband. That's why I purchased this, and I used to really adore this, but now it's not really my style anymore, but I do still like it, and I still wear it because my husband adores this fragrance. That's C Fiori. Last but not least, we have Kenzo Flower. Kenzo Flower is a beautiful violet, rose, vanilla, and musk fragrance. This is very powdery. If you don't like powders, stay very far away from her, but I absolutely love violet, so I love, 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 love this fragrance. The rose is very slight in here. It's mostly about that violet, musk, and vanilla combination, and the rose kind of sits in the background. Beautiful fragrance for sure. That's Kenzo Flower. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed my designer portion of my full fragrance collection. And if you did, like, comment, and subscribe to join in on my perfume addiction. Bye! Maybe that kind of make the pain go away. Trying to forgive you for abandoning me. Praying, but I think I'm still an angel away. Angel away, yeah, strange in a way. Maybe that is why I say strange in a way.